How's everyone doing this Easter Eve evening? I hope everybody had a wonderful day and you have all your I's dotted and your T's crossed. And that only means that you have your dinner ready and your clothes laid out for Sunday morning. Yeah, I just hope everybody had a great day and the weather was wonderful where you guys were. Everything's been really good on my end. I don't have anything to complain about. One thing about me that I learned years and years and years ago, I won't complain. Hello there, potato. How are you? The last time we spoke, life was lifing. So I hope peace be still. The waters are calm now and everything is coming together for you. Hey, I see you looking good. I'm wonderful. I cannot complain about a thing. Everything is good. God is good. I can't complain. And I see you looking is here and Sheila Kimbrew is here. Hey guys. So I tried to do it live on Friday. Well, on Thursday. And that didn't go too well. And I tell y'all what had happened on Thursday with my live. I did not try to do another live yesterday, and then the same thing happened on yesterday that happened on Thursday. As far as my phone just blinked out. Hey, Charlene, Ross, and Charlotte, Hamlet, and Gloria Wiley, and Daniel Berry. Hey, guys. Hey, everybody. So, yes, I got to put you all on my other device so I can see everybody coming in. So, did you all have a great day? Oh, we're going to pray for you, Potato. Because sound like a little struggling is going on over there. And I'm very sorry to hear that. And you saying you're trying everything that you can to keep it together. So you can do it. Let's pray for strength. We all know that God would never bring something to you if he didn't plan to carry you through it. Okay? So always know that. Hey, Tina. How are you? So, guys, you all know that we're so close to another Easter. And on Easter, we usually have a good family dinner, everybody cook. A lot of people like to cook ham and potato salad and that kind of thing, but I'm a turkey wing type of person, turkey wing with dressing and greens and that type of thing. So, yeah. In church, always first thing in the morning, get up, church. My choir will be singing tomorrow, so we got to sing tomorrow for church service. So that's going to be something that's going to be good. And then the pastor going to give us a good sermon. Hey, Les Rock. Hello, Alesta. Alestor. Oh, really? Oh, I'm so happy you found me. It's so happy that you found me. You said you've been scrolling for 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah, it's been pretty quiet today. I haven't been able to find anything either. That's why I said, well, let me just go live because every time I try to go live, somebody else be going live. So I try to like pull back, give everybody a chance to go live, and then just try to get in where I fit in. And this was the perfect moment for me. Um, but yeah, it's been pretty quiet. Nobody's really talking about anything, but I think it's kind of bittersweet. Hey, classy lady. Hey. So the reason why I say that is because people just kind of getting tired, especially in this sector, just the merry-go-round, around and round and round and round, the same thing, back and forth, back and forth. So when it's quiet, people like kind of appreciate it. they kind of like appreciate it just uh, to stop the fighting. You know, it's a good thing. But for some reason, I've been noticing for some reason, Sundays, I don't know what it is about social media and Sunday, Alesto, but all HELL breaks out on Sunday. I don't even understand why. That's the day. That's the day that I give to the Lord. So that's the Lord's day for me. But all L breaks out on social media in this sector on Sunday. Every single time. I'd be like, wow. They couldn't even wait. They couldn't have did it Saturday. They couldn't have wait to Monday. Sunday, it always hit every Sunday. Every Sunday, every time, every Sunday. Something gonna break out. Every single time. Um, I thought you guys would, let me see where y'all at. Okay, there we are. There we are. So Potato said, I just keep repeating the Lord's Prayer in my mind, and it gives me the hope that everything will be okay, and it will. Everything will be okay. Don't stress yourself out on no matter what's going on. No matter what's going on, just keep doing exactly what you're doing. And joy do come in the morning. So just hold on to that. Hey, Lawanda. Happy Saturday, Granny. Let's rock and chat. Katrina, hey. Alestor say being quiet can sometimes calm me. Yep. So true, so true. So true, guys. Okay, so guys, listen. Let's keep Potato in prayer, guys. Potato's going through something right now, and he's needing prayer, and he's praying, or she's praying, you know, but let's just keep them lifted so they can get the comfort that they need. Katrina speaking to Granny Martin chat. Katrina say, let's rock hard. Donald, hey girl, hey. Hey chat, hey Donna. So y'all hit that like button. So I was thinking, and I don't know, maybe not because it's kind of sad, and I don't want to bring up sad stuff for people because we should be happy. So I'm not going to talk about what was on my mind early this morning, but it had a lot to do with. We'll talk about it another time because it's, you know, I don't think a lot of people are ready for that conversation. Oh, okay, potatoes. Thank you for clearing that up because when I'm having a conversation with you, potato, I never know whether I'm talking to a he or she. I don't want to say she and offend the he. I don't want to say he and offend the she. So I'll be like, okay, whichever one. Yeah. So thank you, potato, for clearing that up for me. Now I can kind of like rest at ease. Hey, Gwen. Yeah, me and potato was just having a conversation because he's gonna hit a rough patch. But it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Let's rock is speaking to Gwen. Uh, okay. But I'll be concerned. I'm very, very tactful when it comes to offending people. I try to be careful what I say. A lot of people notice that about me. They like, she always be thinking before she say things. Well, that's how we should communicate. you have to always be thoughtful how you communicate with people and stuff like that. So uh, I, a few of you guys know this sector a little bit. So I was talking to my brother today, and I was like, this lady, she put this thing out about you, and she always want to say that she trying to make people think that you can't walk on your own, and you be holding onto the wall and stuff. So I said, if you want to, and this is me talking to my brother. I said, if you want to, you want to say hello. Hey, legendary. So my brother being older than me, I guess that makes him a little wiser than I am. So this is what my brother said to me. He said, um, I don't worry about what people say about me. And he said that I was being myself before you started doing social media. So I'm not going to change being me. And I don't need to speak to nobody. I don't need to say anything because that lady don't know me. And I don't care what she say. I don't have anything to prove. So I'm not going to stop living my life because she said something to me. He said to me, let me see how he put it. He said, and I like when he said it because I kind of like, okay, how did he say it? He put it some way to me that really touched me. He said that I'm just going to keep being myself. I don't have to stop living because that lady said what she said. He said, she don't know me. And that's just all true. And he said, I was being me walking around here before you went to social media. So, but like I told you guys, how he taught himself how to walk again. Um, it was like when he first had his accident, I didn't know this because he was living in one of those homes for rehabilitation. So he would be telling me like how he had to crawl around and get to different spots because he couldn't walk. And he said he just kept telling himself, the devil is a liar. He said, I'm getting up from here. I'm not gonna be, no, this is not how it's gonna go. And he just kept practicing and kept practicing. He would get out there, he would try to walk to the store. He falls down sometimes, but he get on back up and keep going. But he has came a long way. I think he had his accident about, I guess it's been about 10 years ago. I guess it's been about 10 years ago when he had his accident. But he gets around really good. Uh, and the lady was saying that he had to hold on the wall, but he don't. He walks really good without his cane and everything. And so I asked him, I was like, do you want to address the people? He was like, no, no way. I don't need to do that. Hello, Linda. Hey, guys. Yes, Potato. Potato said, that's great to hear. Donna said, yes, that's true because you have to be true to yourself no matter what. Yeah. Hey, Murphy Ray. So, guys, y'all know that. Hit that like button for me. It's absolutely free, guys. I have, you all know when you do the replay, anybody that want to watch my replay, for the people that always miss the live, don't forget, if you ever want to donate to my platform and give to the platform, they have super thanks. And you can find it with the replay. Super thanks or with the replay. But we have super chats, super stickers, memberships, and cash out are available on my channel, but it's not required. Nobody has to give. Everybody don't have it to give, but it does help the creator to, especially the ones like myself. This is another form of income for me, even though I drive through the week, and that's a form of income for me. And then I do this right here. That's a form of income. Even though I didn't know that it was going to be so much fun for me on social media. And a lot of reasons why I come it's because I love you guys, and I have grown to love you guys, and you guys love me the same. I feel the energy. Even though my channel don't get a lot of donations and pouring out of love as far as money go. But you guys would definitely show up for me just to hear me just talk. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But it has to also be a form of income for me. So that's, or I'm gonna have to just take on more hours driving. You know what I'm saying? I just got to do something else to make sure I have that form of income, because that's why I came to this, to start doing this, is because I found out it was a form of income. So this is like having two jobs. I got my driving and I got my social media, but my social media don't, y'all know how YouTube be doing. YouTube be cutting up. YouTube don't do right. YouTube have you out here. YouTube just don't be doing right, guys. YouTube will have you out here, guys, and you be doing these videos and stuff, and you be thinking you finna get paid, and they'll slap you in the face with a penny. And you don't do nobody like that. Now that's the most ridiculous. When I saw that for the first time, guys, that was the most ridiculous thing I ever seen in my life. That it was the most ridiculous thing I ever seen. I say, what? You mean to tell me I did a 2-hour video and the only thing YouTube gave me was 1 cent? I said, oh, heck no. I said, you two gotta be crazy. Now they gotta think of a better way. I don't think Mark doing it like that, y'all. I don't think Mark Zuckerberg is doing it like that. That was so ridiculous. I've never seen anything like that before in my life. Y'all, now don't forget, tomorrow we are definitely gonna have praise and worship on Easter Sunday. And I'm gonna get me a good music lined up. We're gonna do some good music before y'all go to bed. Hey, Rebecca, we're going to have a good time on tomorrow evening for our praise and worship. Guys, I told you all I had a good learning class that I wanted you guys. It's called, what I tell y'all the name of it is Dealing with the Enemy. Guys, when y'all hear my pastor teach that class, oh my goodness. Y'all gonna have a hallelujah dance ready, because it is so good. It's so good. And I didn't know how to do it, and I didn't know what day to do it on, but I gotta let y'all hear it. Y'all got to hear it and receive it. Potato is saying something. Let's see what Potato is saying. Something about my brother. But I haven't seen him in 8 years. Wow, Potato, that's a long time. That's a long time, Potato. 8 years. He's been stationed overseas for 8 years, and you all know where he is, but due to confidentiality, or you don't know where he is. And it's been 8 years. That's a long time to be with that, be away from your loved one. That really is a long time. Samir says what he said, but this is not a political channel. They have a lot of political channels out here where you can make that statement. You just got to let the right people hear your message. You know what I'm saying, Samir? You just got to let the right people hear your message, because we're just regular over here. We're just regular, ordinary people. It's nothing. We have no control over anything. And plus, the color, you see the color of our skin? We ain't running nothing, okay? So we can't do nothing. We can't free nothing. We can't free nobody. We still trying to free ourselves. And that's the truth. That is the truth. Hey, beautiful diva. Yes, Linda. Know that God is still good even though. That's right. Where Diamond D at, LaWanda? Diamond D, you here? Hey, Diamond D, how are you and the children? How's everybody doing? I'm so happy that you're here today. Donna say, okay, I read Donna's. Gwen Peterson say, your hair is very becoming. I used to wear mine like that. Well, this is a style that I got like around Valentine's Day. It was like my Valentine hairdo. But every season, not every season, but every holiday or special stuff like the spring, when the spring come around, I do something different. And for Thanksgiving, I do something. And Christmas, I do something. And New Year's, I do something. And so it's time to do something, okay? But thank you so much. But love it while you can, because it's time to take it down and do something else. Might be a lighter color, a darker color. I don't know what's next, but one thing, Granny loved to do different things with her hair. She loved to do different things with her hair. So let me see what else you all got. So anyway, guys, I was listening to. Oh, did Samir get mad at me? I was just being honest, Samir. I was trying to explain that Samir said the comment said something about, and I was like, you might be on the wrong channel for that. Let's go to a political channel where you have those big people listening in on those channels, and then make that statement so the right person can get your message. That's all. I didn't mean no harm by that. Potato said, I feel so good to pray for other people. All my local church, we do a Thanksgiving feast and I help out. We had a man and his young child. They were looking for the pastor. We prayed for them. Okay. Hey, Renee, where you been? I've been looking for you. Renee Andrews is here, guys. She finally made her way back to my channel. She took her time wherever she went. I hope I didn't run you away, but I'm happy that you're here. I'm happy that you're here, Renee. Potato is speaking to Renee. Hello, Holiday Cat, but it's Granny. But it's Granny, Granny, Granny. How are you? Oh, sorry to hear that. Been under the weather. I hope you feel better now. I hope you feel better now. Guys, I think it's because we're on social media that we hear so much. Um, People being sick, people losing loved ones, but because before social media, I know I'm not naive to what's going on in the world, but but you just hear so much sickness and despair and sadness. You just hear so much when you're on social media. And I think one of the reasons why is because we're on such a big open platform where we get to engage and encounter different people from all walks of life and all over the United States. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it sounds like it's coming faster because we hear more because of the um, the reach. That's why it seems as though it can make you feel, put you in a depression or make you feel so much despair, but you got to keep everything in perspective. It's just because we're on a big platform, and when people tell you that they're not feeling good, people from all over the world is talking to you. Okay, it's not just in your state, in your neighborhood. I saw that, Renee. Renee said it's allergies. Hey, Riri. Hey, what's up, girl? Got it. It is allergy season. One of my granddaughters suffer with allergies, but the other one don't. Uh, and why I said it like that because they're twins. One of them deal with allergies and one don't. So we was riding one day, and I was like, "Do you need to let the window up because a lot of pollen is in the air?" And she was like, "No, I need this air. I need this air. Don't worry. I just do I take a Benadryl, or she said I do the nasal spray or whatever." I'm like, okay, whatever. Riri says she has really bad allergies. Hey, Nurplats, are you a funny? I don't know what a funny is. My nose itch, guys. Let me get me a piece of tissue because I'm trying to stretch it, but I can't find where it's itching at. Give me 1 second. I was going to tell you to pass me a paper towel, but that's okay. I get it. So, yeah. So, I don't know what Nerdplex was trying to say, but they were trying to say something. But anyway, guys, you all know that I want to do a giveaway. Hey, Tony Clark, but how, y'all tell me, how do I do members only before I start my live? Because I don't know how to do that. I want to do a giveaway, but I only want it to be for my members only. Hey, Naomi. See, you look and say, I don't know, Granny. I don't know how to do it. I be hearing other content creators say that they turn on their monetization before they started their live. I don't know how to do any of that because I don't never see the option. Like when I'm setting up to go live, I don't see anything saying that to monetize your live before it gets started, then hit this button up. It's still so much to learn. Hey, Christy. Thank you. And Naomi say, hey, Granny. And Tony Clark say, hey, Granny. So listen, guys. I was talking to a family member, and we was talking about relationships. And my family member said that you should never take advice from a person that coming from a bad place, like out of a bad relationship, and still have hurt in their heart and still have not forgiven the person because they might give you the wrong type of advice. Hey, now with so how do you guys feel about relationship? And you got a good friend would be your BFF, and then they saying in the relationship there is some infidelities going on, and you go and you tell your BFF, and your BFF give you the advice to get out of it, like leave that man or leave him, even though you guys have been in a relationship for about 15, 20 years. Let's give it that much time. Who would you take advice from? Would you take advice from your BFF, knowing that they had a bad relationship and they still kind of bitter, and they're gonna be like, he's just a cheating dog and he ain't hitting on nothing, and lose that zero and get you, giving you all that pep talk when it's not the best advice for your girl. You gotta be like, with me, I never tell people to leave. I say things like, do the good outweigh the bad? Now, that's the first thing I ask them. Do the good outweigh the bad? Yeah. He's a good man, and he's a good provider, and he take care of our children, and he's just a strong force in the household, and we never want for anything. He do everything a man supposed to do, but he cheated. So what would be your advice to your BFF under those circumstances, knowing that they've been together for 15, 20 years, But he stepped out. He cheated. He cheated. It's no way around it. No clean words, no pretty words. He cheated. So with the first option you give your BFF, your sister, your family member will be leave. I think that's wrong. I would never say leave because it's many of people been through worse. Hey, Shirley. Shirley Miller is here. Listen, guys, y'all remember when Clinton cheated on Hillary? Y'all remember that? She didn't leave that man. She did not leave him. Everybody was just appalled. They thought she should have just left him. But I think she was smart not to leave her man because he cheated, even though he said it was nothing physical with Monica. You know what I'm saying? And she had to live that down, y'all. She had to live that down. For so long, everybody was talking about Hillary. And Hillary kept her head up and she kept doing what she was doing. And she did not leave that man. And I don't think he ever did it again. At least he never got caught again. And they still together after what, 40, 50, 60 years, they still together. A potato said, in my experience, you can never just leave. There's always more issues after. There's always, let me see what potato at. Potato. Hey, Wonder Brick. Wait a minute, potato, I'll get back to you. Hey, George Freeze. Hey. Okay, say there's always more issues after just trying to back away and leave. And guys, you know how you've been with somebody for a long time? That's starting over is something else. You got to learn you got to learn a new person all over again. And at least if you stay with your companion, your significant other, at least you already know what you're dealing with. Then to just throw away that relationship. I ain't telling nobody to stay with a chronic cheater. I'm not telling anybody to stay around for a chronic cheater, because if a person just a chronic cheater, somebody just cheat all the time, that means they don't respect the relationship, and you shouldn't be nobody doormat. I would never tell a person to hang around to be anybody doormat, but somebody that been together 15, 20 years and the person never cheated, never messed up, and then they mess up that one time. If you were their real BFF, if you were their real sister, cousin, whatever, you would not tell them that's the only option is to just leave and start over. You wouldn't tell them that. You either just don't say nothing and just be a listening ear and just let them talk and let them vent to you. But when it's time for you to give them some advice, you just ask them this one question. Does the good outweigh the bad? Always. If the good outweigh the bad, then you can deal with it. But if it's bad on bad, then okay. You might have to leave before you get too old. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't have any other complaint, this man or this woman never did nothing but upstanding all the way through for the past 20, 30 years, and they messed up one time, would you leave that relationship because they cheated one time? I don't know. I'm different on that. I don't know. I don't think I would. Of course, I'm gonna be teed off. Of course, I'm human. But to throw away the whole relationship. So that's where we are, guys. Let's see what y'all say. Shirley Miller said that was embarrassing. What are we talking about, Shirley? Are we talking about the same thing? Because I got to make sure we're talking about the same thing. Riri say one time or a serial. I ain't talking about no serial cheater. No. Because that's telling the person to be the floor mat. And I would never tell a person to do that. I would never tell a person to do that. Never to say, okay, Shirley say, I tell my BFF, girl, that's your man. You'll figure it out. I'm here if you need me. I like that, Shirley. Now, see, that's a good BFF. But hating, y'all know we got some hating BFFs too, right? They lonely. They want you to be lonely too. Like they say, misery love company. They ain't got nobody. They don't want you to have nobody. They be doing that backdoor hating. Potato said, do they have kids with this person? Yeah, they got kids. Like I said, a whole family, everything. Family, homes, businesses, everything. Everything is perfect. Everything is good. But this person, male or female, this is just hypothetical, guys. I don't know this, but me and my niece were talking about this earlier today. What type of advice would you take from a person? Because we know that she was telling me that it was somebody in my family that they broke up with their significant others because of bad advice that somebody in the family gave them. But they back together now. They found their way back to each other, and now they back together. But she told me what had happened was they had got some bad advice. Somebody who was probably hurt, somebody who was probably broken, gave the bad advice is leave. Once a cheater, always a cheater. I don't like when people say that because that's not true. Once a cheater is not always a cheater. That's just not true. But we all fall short, guys. You know, you cannot try to make anybody be perfect when you're not perfect. You gotta weigh your options like this. Like I said, the best question that you can ask yourself in that type of situation. Always ask that one question. Does the good outweigh the bad? No matter what y'all going through, that's every situation, your finance, your family life, the communication, the sex. Does the good outweigh the bad? And if that answer is yes, then don't you dare go anywhere. Don't dare go anywhere because you know what? It's going to always be somebody like this waiting on you to make that bad decision. They waiting on you to let that good man go because they on the outside looking at what you got and they want what you got. It can be your best friend. It can be a family member. They hate, they jealous. It's a lot of jealous people. And misery does love company. They want to see you sad because they sad. They ain't got nobody, so they, come on, girl, let's go out. Girl, I'm staying home with my man tonight. I ain't going this week. I see y'all later. Y'all go have a good time, girl. But all this wisdom come with age. Because I've been young and dumb before. I made some bad decisions along the way, But you learn and you try to be better at different things in relationships and stuff like that. Les Ross said, Granny, I wouldn't tell no one nothing that I wouldn't do. That's good, Les Ross. That's good. Riri said, I cut my losses and move on. My ex cheated more than once. Okay. That's right, as Granny says, Nabitha. Once a cheater, always a cheater. I don't agree with that. People say that, but it ain't true. It ain't true. Just like my stereotype is, I think women are more loyal, or they used to be more loyal than men. You will find a man that'll cheat on a woman quicker than a woman would cheat on a man. Most women we love wholeheartedly. But the generation have changed. People have evolved. So now when I look at the world, it makes me second guess. Because I be seeing things that I have never seen in my whole life. Never to say, okay, I read that. That new person may be worse, says Les Rock. That's right. Shirley said, I was saying that Hillary incident was embarrassing. Yes, Shirley. That's what I say, but Even though it was so embarrassing for her, she had to just take it because she was not going to leave Bill. She was not going to leave Bill. Everybody say, get out of it and leave him, leave him, leave him. I don't think he ever did it again. And I think he did love his wife. I don't know why he did. It was that young girl. She was brushing off on him. There was the devil. She was just, the devil was tempting him. And then she was going in his office and she was doing things to him. And he was he was going through a middle-age crisis, And that young girl I think she was like 18, 19, she was young. She was flirting with him, so he was going through his middle-age crisis. She made him feel young, And it was just a bad situation. He just got caught up. I'm glad that his wife forgave him because I don't think he ever didn't love his wife. It was just an opportunity that arose and he just got caught up. That's what I really think about that. Les Rock said, I don't know, Granny. I would always be thinking about it. It's the same way, Les Rock. If you were the cheater and your husband had to forgive you, it's something that you would think about. Just like anything, when something happened to you in life, like you're hurt, you always know that you're human, so you can forgive, but you're never gonna forget. You have heard people say that. They say, I forgive you, but I'm never gonna forget how you made me feel or what you did to me. I'm never gonna forget it, but I can forgive you. And when you forgive, you gotta forgive. You can't forgive and then every time y'all have an argument or disagreement, you throwing it right back up in that man's face or that woman's face. When you forgive, then that means you let it go. You let it go. You ain't gonna never forget. And don't ever think that, well, they did it to me, so I'm gonna give them back. Don't do that. Never do that. Never try to get revenge. If you tell somebody you forgive them, then you forgive them. Naomi said, we're all different, and what works for one doesn't work for the other. Right, Naomi says, Riri. Hello, Let's Rock from Naomi. Shirley said, Let's Rock, definitely. I'll be kept in my back pocket for sure. It'll be kept in my back pocket for sure. Les Rock said, Granny, I've been with my husband 38 years, and if he try me, I will cripple him, and he know it. Hey, Feast with Cornice, happy Saturday, Granny. Hey, Les Rock is speaking to Feast. Riri said, everyone man I know that cheated multiple times. It's just a matter what a woman would put up with. Everyone I know that cheated, okay, that's the same thing. Okay, so yeah. Now I'm not saying that a man. I'm just saying that you can't. Just like Naomi said, people are different. You can't say just because they cheated one time, they're gonna cheat on you again. And I know that us being female, how we love with our whole heart, sometimes it's so hard for us to let go. To see a woman to forgive her man and stay with that man after he cheated on her, you looking at a strong woman, because that stuff right there cut to the soul. That cut to the bone. Your heart will be broken forever. Especially if you love that person so much and you gave them all of your trust and then they let you down, they betrayed that trust. It takes some rebuilding. It takes some doing. It takes some getting over. It takes a lot to forgive that type of hurt. Yes. So I understand the people that say they but my question, I think I start off asking, would you guys leave? if it happened. After a 20, 30-year relationship, let's rock, would you leave? You said you'll cripple him. So what does that mean? Does that mean you'll leave Let's Rock? Or would you cripple him? Yeah, so that was a conversation that my niece and I had earlier today. That was a good conversation. And I was asking her, I said, well, when you and your first husband was having problems and you came to me, when you came to me, did I give you bad advice? And she said, one thing I can say, you always say, uh, let leaving be the last option because, people are people. We all make mistakes. And like Les Ross say, the next man could be worse. You just never know what you're going to get. And the saying where it say women have to show men how they want to be treated. And because a man is just like I don't want to do the comparison as a dog. You got to train them. I hate saying that. It sounds so terrible, but that with anybody. You got to show people how to treat you. You have to show a man how you want to be treated. You have to show them that. Thank you, Renee. Renee has blessed my platform this evening, guys, with that super sticker, and we really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Legendary say it's hard to say what I would do. I guess it depends on the circumstance, but I'm more likely to leave. And that's so sad. That's so sad to hear, Legendary, because I just cannot see people throwing away good relationships because of a slip up. I don't believe that you got to do three strikes and all that stuff. I don't believe that. But if that man have never ever cheated on you in 30 years, never cheated on you, and then for some reason the relationship started uh, slacking something was the communication was gone. Nobody, you didn't communicate anymore. The sex was gone, and then they messed up. They caught them when they was very vulnerable and weak. Because we're human, we got to respect that for each other. We got to stop. My niece say, "How can you expect a man to be perfect when you're not perfect?" That's what my niece said today. How can you expect somebody to be perfect when you're not perfect? And I was like, well, yeah, but it just pains me that so many people have let go of good relationship because of one slip up. Like I said, fool me once, shame, shame, shame on you. But if you do it twice, I'm out of there. I'm out of there because it's over with. That means, but if you did it once and mean you go another 20, 30 years, that's good. Those are good odds. That's good odds. And okay, now y'all don't build the whole life together. Y'all got to hear what I'm saying. You don't build the whole life together. Your children don't got the same daddy, the same mama, no outside children. Y'all got a business together. Y'all have y'all home, maybe a vacation home. Everything is good. And that one slip up, you just give it all up. Y'all just throw it all away because of that one thing that make y'all give up your whole life. I just don't see that. I don't get it. I just can't do it. I can't give up everything I know worked so long for and so hard for one slip up. Now, if I gotta go and do some revenge set, then so be it. If it's gonna make me feel better, and it probably won't, and it probably won't. It probably ain't gonna make you feel no better if you go and find you some young tenderoni or whatever, and you go get them back. It ain't gonna make you feel no better. So I think the forgiveness it plays a crucial role when you marry. Marry is It's nothing easy. It's stuff that you have to do and accept. And you have to be able to move on. You cannot just give up your whole marriage because your husband cheated on you or your wife cheated on you. Does the good outweigh the bad? We keep going right back there. That's very good, legendary. The woman say exactly, Riri. Feast with Cornice. How long you been with your husband, Feast? Let's Rock say hello, legendary. Luana say thank you for your support, Riri. Not Riri, but Renee. Thank you for your support. Let's Rock is thanking you. May God continue to bless you. Luana said, facts, asked Granny. You have to teach people how to treat you. Riri said, the next man may treat you like a queen. Well, I'm sure the man that you let go, he started off treating you like a queen. That's why you chose him, because he was treating you like a queen. And look how much of your life you invested in that one man. We talking 20, 30 years relationship here. We ain't talking about no 2 years. If they cheated on you in 2 years, it was never meant to be anyway. Y'all, it's still too fresh. You already stepping out after 2 years? No, I wouldn't tell you that. Hang around, I'm talking about really invest in a relationship. We talking about 20, 30 years investment of your life. You just leave like that? Like I said, it's sad when I hear people say that. The next, okay. Shirley say, I probably wouldn't leave after 30, 40 years, but best believe he'll regret the day he did it. So what does that mean, Shirley? Would you just taunt him every day? He's gonna leave. If you're gonna put it in his face every day, all day, every time you get mad with him, then you running him away. So you might as well just you might as well leave if it's not gonna be peace in your home. If you're not gonna try to have a peaceful life after that, the infidelity. So what do you mean when you say you best believe he'll regret it? Regret it in what way? Hey, Ashley, how many times are you supposed to forgive a cheater? Oh, no. Like I said, maybe once. It all depends on how long I've been in a relationship with that person, Lawanda. Like I'm talking about long relationships. Like I said, 20, 30 years relationship. And they never cheated on you. I gave the scenario in the beginning. The person never cheated on you after 20, 30 years, but that 30th year, they messed up and cheated on you. I don't know what made them do it, but they did it. Would you just throw away the whole relationship? 21 years. Oh, that is so nice, Feast with Cornice. That's so nice. That is so awesome, because I know marriages work, guys. Another thing, me and my niece was saying that I told her I do not like when women say, oh, it's 50-50 over here. That's not good, guys. When you hear somebody say their relationship is 50-50, that's not good, because we're not made up of 50%. We're 100%. So when you're giving 100, now that's good. But if you're giving only 50% of yourself, what are you doing with the other 50? Boo, light bulb moment. What are you doing with the other 50? So relationships should be based on 100%, not 50-50. 50-50 is half of you and half of them. Y'all got way much more to give to y'all relationship than 50% of yourself. Give 100% of yourself and see where you go. Hey, Julio. Hello, Grant. I love you, and I love you, your wall. Feast with Cornice said, Granny, I never seen a cheater change his stripes without changing and giving his life to God. I love that, Feast. That's so true. You have to like get your man right, you know? Y'all might have to go to God together. Counseling, always go to counseling, but you got to be able to forgive. Uh, I'm at the beauty shop with a weak signal. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Riri. I love you. Be safe out there. LaWanda say, I miss the scenario. Okay. Thank you, Julio. Fee said bullseye. Let's right say, okay. LaWanda said 100. We have never did. That's why I say her and her husband have never did 50-50. I used to say that all the time when I was young. When I was in my 20s and stuff, I ain't know no better. That's what everybody said. 50-50. They made records and songs about being 50-50. But as I got older and people brought it to me like 50-50, that's not a relationship. You made up more, you are made up of 100% woman. And he's made up of 100% man. So you're only willing to give half of yourself to your relationship. You give more of yourself to a job than you do your relationship because that job is going to demand 100% of your time and your effort on that job. So you do your relationship the same as that way. Portugal. Thank you, Julio. Granny, I watch your direct from Portugal. Thank you so much, Julio. We're so happy to have you. Shirley said, no taunting, but his conscience will eat him up every day, seeing me still doing me. What if, listen to this, Shirley Miller. What if your man feels so bad for what he did? He just feels so bad. He can't even hardly look you in your face because he feels so hurt behind it. Let me see. So he's so hurt. He can't even look you in your face. He just don't know what to do with himself. How he gonna ever make it up to you? Would there be a way to make it up to you where y'all can live in peace and he can still give you all his love and you can just love him back? Or will he forever just feel so bad till he just don't even want to be around anymore because he just know that he really messed up. He really messed up. So those are the things that we think about. Everybody hit that like button. I really appreciate that. Let me see. Do I want to? I know we coming up on today and tomorrow is the last 2 days of the month, guys. So I really want to do a giveaway. I wanted to do it yesterday, but I didn't do it yesterday. I want to do it today, but I'm not ready because I don't know how to do it. I don't want everybody to just partake of it. I want it to be my members and my moderators and people like that who has really been for me, who've been with me enough to become members and stuff like that. Look at Feast with Cornice. She already done joined my page, and I appreciate that. And she just found me like last Sunday, guys, and she joined. And that's what I look for. I look for people that love me enough to join my channel. You know, we are the prayer warriors over here. We really stand by that name. We pray over here. We pray. We have prayer groups. We all love the Lord. We pray over here. This is a prayer group. But we are still human and we have a human conversation like we're doing tonight. Even though we love the Lord with all our heart, you don't have to classify us as holy molies. That's it. Just, we just, how people just, how do you explain it without being offensive to God? People just like, every time you open your mouth, they talking about God gonna get you. You can't do nothing. And you know what the Lord put on my mind? Like a couple of days ago, He put on my mind that God got a sense of humor too, guys. And I'm gonna explain something to people. God has a sense of humor. You know that we was made in His image. If we were made in God's image, when He made Adam. When he made Adam into his own image, he gave his traits also. So laughter is a human emotion. It's a part of being human. God has a sense of humor, guys. I don't know why y'all think God is just so strict. He don't even laugh and he don't have joy. He give us joy. So if he can give us joy, that means he got joy in him. And I want people to understand that God is not this strict ruler, dictator. You know, he gave us free will. He gave us the opportunity to make our own choices. People need to understand this. People always try to be like, God is going to punish you. God is mad at you. God laughs too. We do some silly things. I know I do. I do some things so silly, I tickle myself. I get so tickled just thinking about some of the silly stuff that I do. Y'all don't think God be laughing at me? God be in my head like, girl, you know you ain't got to build a sin. I be like, I know it, Lord. I know it. So I just want people to understand that. People need to understand that God has a sense of humor. He really, really does. He ain't this strict person like y'all bring up. I don't know why y'all feel like he's such a strict God. He's not. He gave us commandments and rules to follow. That's what he wants. He wants us to not worry. He wants us to know that he would never leave us nor forsake us. He wants us to know that if we just keep the faith, he'll always be there. He said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. So he said all this for a reason. He wants you to turn all your troubles over to him. So he wants us to be carefree of all our burdens. That's the type of God. We got a loving God. He loves us so much that he gave us his only begotten son. He gave that to us as a gift. So people just stop thinking that God is such a mean ruler. He's not that type at all. He's not like that. If he was so stuck on making you do things his way, he would never gave you free will. He would never gave you free will. He would have been a dictator. Like everybody's gonna love me because I don't want to have it any other way. He gave us a commandment that you should love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, and soul. He gave us that commandment, but he gave us the free will to follow that commandment. And when I just hear people talking about God, I'll be like, wow, they just act like God don't laugh. God don't have any type of emotion. God don't cry. God don't, he chastises us. He chastises us when we're doing wrong. When he sees us going astray and we're getting ready to go out and hurt ourselves, he'll chastise us. He convicts us. He sent the Holy Spirit to get on us, and we can't rest that night. Our spirit won't settle. But that's it. He do things to try to bring you back into the fold. He don't just be like, send a bolt of lightning, pow. He can do that. He has all power in his head. He can do that. But that's not the type of God. He's a loving God. He loves us. He loves us so, so much. And he don't want anybody to go to hell. He don't. That's why he's giving us the opportunity to make it right. But he's not shoving his name and his will and how he wants us to do things down our throat. He said, I'm going to release these words. I'm giving you free will. I'm not making you choose me. You will be tempted. Jesus was tempted. You will be tempted, but you have the free will to make your own mind up. Choose the God that you want to serve, And people just got it all wrong. They got it all wrong. They want you to be, you're supposed to fear him because of the things that he can do. He can strike you down. He can take away your whole family. Everything can be gone in a blink of an eye. That's the fear of the Lord. But he don't threaten us with those things. Like, if you don't love me, then I'm gonna take something of yours that you really do love. He don't do that. He's not that type of God. But if he need to get your attention, he'll try it in a subtle way. He might just, you almost run over a dog or a deer or a squirrel. Just something to just to jerk you and get your attention. You'd be like, "Ooh, that was close." That might have been God trying to get your attention. And then if that didn't happen, then he might put a bear. He might do something else to get your attention. That don't work. Then just little thing like God do things like they be trying to get your attention. He try to get your attention, but he don't try to hurt you, or he don't want anybody to go to hell. None of that. Hello, the life of Patricia Stephen. Hey. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Bryson. Hello, Mr. Bonjay. YT, hello. Hey, go getter. Thank you so much, Gloria Wiley. I really appreciate that. Nevertheless, I agree, as Granny, because if it wasn't for God's grace and mercy, where would we be? That's right. Where would we be? Patricia said, "Hey, Granny." Feast said, "Granny, I've been watching you now for a while. I decided to come out the bushes. Thank you for your hospitality, and I'm happy to be here." And I'm so happy, Feast with Cornice, to you for joining my platform. I really appreciate that. Renee said, Teddy Pendergrass made that song 50-50, 50-50 love. You're right. Absolutely. Absolutely. The highest say God hates wickedness. Absolutely. He hate wickedness. Absolutely. Absolutely higher. He don't like that. He don't like it. He don't like it, but he give us the opportunity to change from our wicked ways. He give us the opportunity to change from our wicked ways. But it's some people just love being wicked. They love it. The devil has won them over. Just like when the devil took Jesus up into the mountain and showed him everything, that I can give all these things to you if you bow down to me. And Jesus said, man should not live by bread alone, and those kind of things, what Jesus would say back to him. And he said, "It is written, it is written, it is written." We're tempted the same way by the enemy, Satan. He tempts us with things that, and like a lot of people are rich. They are so rich, but y'all know what Jesus told the rich man: if you give away everything, because the rich man asked Jesus a question: how can I get me a place in heaven? How can I get to heaven? He said, you got to give away all your worldly goods. You got to give it all away. Take up your cross and then follow me. And the rich man walked away with his head down because he didn't want to give up those billions of dollars. And the devil tempts us the same way. He shows us things that we can't say no to. Look how these people act out on social media. All for money. They be doing things that they was not brought up that way. And their parents, if they still in the world or in the ground, they spinning in their grave because they can't believe the children that they raised would do anything for that dollar. I can say no to $1, especially if he asking me to do the wrong thing. If somebody try to get me in some type of hem me up, like, come on, let's go rob this bank. It's going to be so easy. Let's go rob this bank. I'm not going to do it, guys. I don't need no money where I got to go take that type of chance. What if I get caught? I got to spend the rest of my life in jail. What if a shootout pursue? Then I got to risk the chance of getting shot and being dead. Nah, I don't like them odds. That's okay. I'm not going to go rob the bank. See, the devil get in your ear and say, oh, you can do it. This will work. Just like something happened to me this week, guys, and some of you guys was on my live when it happened. I went to get my oil changed, and when the guy got through, I asked him would he check my battery. And when he checked my battery, before I paid any money, which I was out of $100, the guy said, okay, ma'am, have a great day. See you later. That was me being tempted. I could have left. I could have drove off and said, okay, have a great day. I'm going to keep my $100. But see, the God in me, I said, I ain't even paid you yet. I ain't going nowhere because I know God got a bigger, greater blessing for me. I'm not going to try to keep this $100. I'm paying for the service that I received. And I paid the $100. So that's how we can easily be tempted. Easily be tempted. Like you can go in the store and you can accidentally pick up something and put it in your cart, and you roll that cart out the store. And when you get to the car, you say, they didn't even ring this up. I got this water up under my cart. They probably didn't even see because the cashier be up here and your cart is down here and they might didn't see that water. What you gonna do? Go keep the water, or you gonna go back in and say, I didn't pay for this water. I need to pay for this water. What are you gonna do? We get tempted by little simple stuff, little simple things, little simple things. That's how the devil gets you. Little simple stuff that you got, like you got the money to pay for that water. You would have never picked that water up. And just because an opportunity came up where you can steal it, not by trying to do it on purpose, but made it all the way to the car. Now you see that you didn't even pay for that water. Are you going to keep that water? Or you're going to go back in and pay for that water? Several times it happened to me. You know what I did, right? I went back in there and paid for that water because I didn't need it that bad. If I couldn't have paid for it, it wouldn't have been in my cart. So those are things that we all have to be careful with, because the devil would tempt us in all types of ways. And you can let the devil win by saying, oh yeah, well, I done got away with that. That means you let the devil win. Excuse me, y'all. I had that little stuff to come up in my throat, and y'all know I'm not going to swallow that down. So I tried not to make it sound too disgusting. Okay, so okay, Shirley Willis say, yes, Granny, I be cracking myself up too. I know my guardian angel be like, I am sick of this. I'm sick of this girl. Patricia speaking to everybody. Everybody speaking back. Hey, Natalie. Hey. You're welcome, love. Jesse say, I live next to you. All right. Les Ross says, sometimes we need stumbling blocks in our way to slow us down. Yes, guys. Yes. Oh boy. My sister and I, we was talking about something like that earlier today. I think a friend of mine got locked up in prison right now because the Lord was trying to slow them down because they were doing crazy stuff. Like they was messing with they was experimenting with all these different drugs. And then they were playing with a gun to the point they shot themselves, like they trying to take their life. Excuse me. And then they was hallucinating and all kind of crazy stuff. And if that person went in jail right now, I think that person would be deceased because it was a downward spiral. They just were going lower and lower and lower. And God just intervened, put their butt on a shelf for a while. I think they're doing a lot better now, but I don't know how much longer they're going to be in prison. But I just think God intervened and saved them. That's what I really think. I really feel like that. I feel like God intervened and saved them from themselves. I really feel that. Sometimes we need stumbling blocks in our way to slow us down, says Les Rob. Hey, Jacqueline Purdue. Hey. That's right, Granny, says Patricia. Hey, Maria, how you and your mom doing? I was thinking about you. You know, I don't see you in my morning inspiration anymore, but I thought about you and your mom. And I know you had to move out to Texas to live with you, but is mom okay? I'm finally back home from my deployment. Oh, okay. And boy, did I miss you. And I miss you too. I was thinking about you. I sure was. I was thinking about you. I think it was last week or the week before last. We were doing morning inspiration. And as I get set up every morning, I was thinking about you. Let me ask you guys something. Do y'all realize every morning on my Facebook page, when y'all see y'all name over there, y'all know that it's not kept, right? That's nothing that I keep. I don't keep that. I type those names in each and every morning individually. That's why they're never in the same order. They be sometimes it be this person, sometimes I do that purposely. I want you guys to know that. I don't know where y'all know that about me. I put y'all names in there each and every single day. I do that. I do that. And you all know how your tablets and your phone memorize stuff for you, and the only thing you gotta do is just hit it and everything will pop up. I don't know, maybe it's a way for me to do it, but from since I've been doing it to now, I put each and every one of your names in there individually, each and every day. I do that for you guys. Because I love you guys. Angel say, hey Angel and the crew, I definitely need prayer. And you got it. You got it. Hey Les Rock, I miss you too. Fee say, hey Maria. Luana speaking. I miss all my prayer warrior family. Yes, Maria, we miss you, girl. Grant, I just got back. Okay. M say, no, I used to M when I was young, like when I was 20 and 30. Man, I smoked enough to last a lifetime. Okay, I don't do it now. I grew up. I grew up. You will too. I don't care for it anymore. One time I smoked some, and I had to go check myself in the hospital because the new stuff was just too strong for Granny M. Granny don't do that no more. Thank you, Emily. Patricia say, I see you do it, Granny. Oh yeah, I do. I do it every single morning. I do that every morning. That's why I get up so early and set everything up. I put y'all names in and let everybody know that I'm thinking about them and I'm praying for everybody. That's like my new prayer list. That's my new prayer list. And I try to put the ones at the top that I think need prayer the most. That's what I do. But anyway, guys, I just thank you all for joining me this evening. I love you guys. Thank everybody that gave. I might have to do a little something for tomorrow, guys, because my April, I think it's April, this March. My April check gonna be so little, guys. I'm telling y'all, Granny ain't been doing much this month. And I think I've been coming every day, but I just haven't been getting a lot of blessings. I got a few. They got me to a little bit, but I'm way off my mark. I'm not getting what I normally would get, and I just want people to know that I never try to put more on anybody. You know, just like God don't put no more on us than we can bear. But if I can just have people to just pour into my platform, like if I can get like 20, $30 a day, that'll be good. Whether they give it to me on Inspiration Morning or they give it to me on my ride along. If I can get $20, $30 a day, that'll be plenty enough blessing for me and my social media. And for me to have so many people. Y'all know I made it to 10K. I went from I was stuck on 6 for a minute. In January, I think I was at 6K, 6.5, 6.7, and it just froze. And I had been since from December and January, it was just wasn't moving. It wasn't moving. And then for some reason, I'm sure that it because YouTube opened up my algorithm and throw me out there. Now I have people from everywhere: Pakistan, Germany, Russia, Portugal, Canada. I got people from everywhere coming into my chat, and I just appreciate it. But they have pushed me all the way up to 10K. Now, if I can just get the money to match the numbers of support subscribers, then I'll be doing good. So I'm working towards it, but I don't want to ask all the time. I just want people to just feel free to just do it. Like I said, if I can get 20 to $30 a day, I'll be happy because that'll be good for me. Um, And then I got my little drive along thing that I do. You know, I don't get a lot with that, but it's mine. It's mine. And I don't try to work like I worked when I was in my 20s and 30s and 40s. I don't try to work the way I worked when I was working for somebody else. But just because it's mine, I do it the way I want to do it. If I just want to do 3, 4 hours a day, then that's enough. If I just want to do 2 hours a day, then that's enough. So I love my social media. When I come to my social media, then I want them to also give me, put something in to my what word am I searching for? But yeah, guys, so 20, do y'all think that's unreasonable to ask for $20, $30 a day? That's very low, right? I think it's very low, especially if you got 50 people in your chat. If you got 50 people in your chat a day and everybody giving you $2.99. That adds up, guys. Y'all got to realize that us as content creators, we appreciate those small amounts. Ain't that right, Patricia? It don't have to be a $50 or $100 coming from one person. If everybody just gave $2, it adds up by the end of the month. So that is just something to consider with everybody out here that's not too proud to say we do this for because it's a means of income. I'm not trying to be the one like, I don't need that YouTube. So I just say, what you here for then? Get out the way and let somebody who need it come in. Because when you don't need something, you disrespect it. You don't cherish it. You don't respect it. You don't take care of it because you don't need it. So you don't care. But somebody that care, then they're gonna treat it with care. They're gonna be respectful to everybody. You all know what I'm saying? I will only say it if you send a $20 super chat, then I will say it real fast for you. But other than that, you got to take it away because I'm not going to be out doing anything for anybody and they come in and just say, do this. If you give me a super chat, super sticker, membership, then maybe. When you come in and say, could you shout me out? Yeah, if you send a super chat, super sticker, membership or something, nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You got to give something if you want to have something. Isn't that right, guys? Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You got to have something if you want to hang with me. Dun, dun. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. So, guys, I wanted to say that. Patricia said that part. I love you, Granny. I love you too, Patricia, because Granny can be a handful. I was talking to my son, and I said, y'all know my son took care of the cart thing. Y'all, let me tell you the strangest thing, okay? So y'all who was with me on Thursday when that light came on, and the guy's like, bring it back in the morning when the mechanic comes. So I didn't take it back there because I don't like everybody messing with my car, because people they'll fix something, tear something else, and these are people that I don't know. So I got on the phone, I let my son know the situation. So anyway, he have his own personal mechanic and stuff. So they set up everything where I got to take it to them on next week. But the very next day, the light went out all day long, all day long. Yesterday, no light, no light, no light, right? How about today? I was out driving and the light came back on. I said, you know what? This is a trip. I said, this just, but he explained something to me that I didn't know. When you got those sensors in your cars and stuff, this is for the ladies. When you got those sensors and things in your car, when you turn your car on, and those different sensors let you know that the battery is working, the engine is working, you know, those lights that come on when you first turn the key. My son told me that when it's yellow or when it's orange, that just means to check it out. But if it turns red, then you need to go park your car and let somebody look at it before you drive it again. So I didn't know that. I just because I panicked. When I saw it, I just thought, take it to the dealership. But you know, I know the dealership was gonna try to charge me like $1,500 or more just to check it out. So I'm now going to my son's mechanic, and I don't know what they're gonna charge me, but they're gonna look at it for me on next week, and then I'm gonna let them. Did y'all know with the new cars that they made it where we can't even put our own transmission and stuff in it, transmission fluid? And I remember being younger. When I was young, I was trying to learn everything there was to learn about a car and stuff. Uh, and so I learned how to put my own transmission fluid in. I learned how to put my own oil in. I learned how to pump gas. I learned how to do so many things. And now they don't start making these new cars and everything I learned. You can't even use those things anymore. Isn't that sad? So I learned all that stuff for no reason. So anyway, that's where we are with that. So I'm just glad that I did learn all that stuff. But now, but I was gonna tell you guys, this is for the ladies. What I'm gonna tell you guys, they fixed it where you have to take your car to the dealership now just to get transmission fluid in it. But it's what this guy told me that the new cars don't need the transmission fluid because they got automatic transmission. But all transmission are automatic if you're driving an automatic car. So I'm like, so what does that mean? Because all the car, you got to keep oil in your car. You got to help keep everything lubricated. You know what I'm saying? So let me see what we're gonna say. So yeah, so now they fix it where if you want to put transmission fluid in your car, they have to raise your car up on one of those things and get it from the bottom. They have to unscrew all these things. They locked it where you have to add your transmission fluid from the bottom. I thought that was so ridiculous. And the only way you can do it, you got to take it to the dealership. Now, years ago, the old cars, when I was in my 20s and 30s, we could just pour the transmission fluid from the top. You know, you check it with the long thing, with the measuring stick or whatever. You check it and see do you need to add it. And then we would just add it from the top. Do you know those old scoundrels know made it where you can't even put your own transmission fluid in? You got to take it to the dealership. Isn't that low down? After we pay all this money for them cars, guys, after we pay all them $30,000 and $40,000 for these cars, we have to. They making these cars where you have to steal that. You can't do nothing on your own. You can't be independent with your own car. You got to take it back to the dealership or take it to a garage and let somebody do these little things that you should be able to do on your own. Next, they're gonna have it where we can't even pump our own gas. We gotta take it to the dealership to get the gas in the car. You know, come on, guys. You know, it is ridiculous. Maria say, Granny, I always love the way you talk to us about the good Lord. You never sugarcoat his word and interpretation. Thank you, Maria. Fee said, yes, Granny, change of tire, change of all fluid. Now it's sensors on everything, and it must go to the dealer. That's so crazy, Feast with Cornice. They did us wrong with that. I said, I learned all this stuff for no reason. I learned that stuff. I had mechanics and everything to show me because I wanted to do my own thing. I didn't want to pay people to do everything for me. I'm that type of woman. I like to know how to do stuff on my own. Now the hard stuff, yeah, let the men do it, like raising the car up and all that kind of stuff and changing brakes. I don't know how to do it. I don't want to even know how to do all that. But when it just comes to checking my oil, putting my own air in the tire, putting my own gas, and I can do that. But they're making it now where we can't even do nothing for ourselves. Um, Thank you for that, LaWanda. You kept up with that person. They tried to flood my channel out, and I just reported they spam, but so we got rid of them. They gone. Thank you, Taylor. Feast said, Daddy made me learn. Yeah, Feast, we're being women because, Dad ain't going to be there with you forever, You never know. So it's good that you had to learn that kind of stuff. But my point is now we can't even put it to use because they fixing it where we don't have a choice. They're taking away all our choices. Feast said, exactly. So, guys, look, I just appreciate you guys. I hope everybody received what I was saying tonight. I thank you guys so much for listening. I had a very fine conversation with you guys talking about relationship, and I thank you guys. Happy Easter to everybody. Y'all know tomorrow evening, guys, come on back in. We're gonna get that good word in our spirit. It's gonna be a good word. We're gonna get us some good sermon. We're gonna get us some good gospel music. It's gonna be nice to close out Easter evening. Okay, guys. So I love you guys. Thanks everybody for joining. Everybody that did not hit the like button coming in, please hit the like button going out. I didn't make it to my mark. Y'all know 100 is my mark. I didn't make it there this evening, but it's okay. It's okay. And I will see you guys later. I hope somebody else is going live. I just saw an opening and I took it. It's very quiet. That's good. Y'all know that lady that did what she did, her and that dude going back and forth, so disgusting. I don't even want to talk about them. I was listening to Feast earlier today before I go out, guys, and they were talking about clout. I ain't heard that in so long, guys. When I first came to social media and we used to talk about Trees over there, they talking about clout chasing. I got so tired of hearing that. I like they need to find something else to do. I feel like every person, every new content creator is gonna be somebody they're gonna talk about. Don't let people make you feel bad for your conversation. Cause they say stuff to try to shut you up. That's why they say stuff. They want to shut you up. They want to offend you so you don't talk. Don't let people do that to you. If they tell you that you clout chasing, you say, sure live, and keep right on damn talking. Keep right talking. People say anything to shut you up. They don't want you to say what you want to say. And they don't get that. They don't get that. Don't let nobody have control over you. If you have an opinion, then you can say your opinion. We all have opinions. If you want to talk about something, talk about it. I don't care if they call you a clout chaser. You have to keep right on going. Because guess what? This too shall pass. You can believe that. It'll pass. Just keep on doing you. Be like it's a content creator that's out here on social media right now, guys. I'm telling you guys, this person has never turned their comments on. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, but they never have to hear the negativity. They never turned their comments on since they've been out here. You cannot go to their page and put a comment in. The comment stays off. So when you're coming in and you want to do something, turn off the comments. Turn off the comments, and then can nobody comment on what you're doing. Okay, guys, so that's just a little extra that I gave you guys because nobody never told me anything. I had to learn everything on my own. So that's just a golden nugget for you guys, you new content creators. Everyone have a wonderful night. Happy Easter to everybody, and know that God loves you. I love you, but God loves you more. So just please know that. Happy Easter. I hope y'all have a wonderful time at church because we're going to have a hallelujah time here tomorrow evening. Good night. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Thank you, guys. Thank you, LaWanda. Thank you, Riri. And thank you, Les Rock. My girls, thank you. I'm going to do a giveaway, guys. I just got to figure out what I'm going to do. It might just be tomorrow evening for our gospel hour. I might just, my son said, why don't you ask some Bible questions? And I had already been thinking of that. So that was really like confirmation. So it might be a Bible giveaway to see how well you guys know the Bible. You know, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do something special. Okay, guys? All right. So I'll see y'all later. Talk to y'all later.